everybody, my name is Jessica Holyfield and I'm a professional dance choreographer and dance educator based out of the southeast of the United States, and we're going to be checking out Vibe, the Dance Competition 2026, the live stream. So I'm going to be looking at all the routines and hopefully I'm able to catch them all, place my votes on who I think is going to be taking the top spots before the rankings come out, which is why I'm catching it here. Special shout out to Vibrancy, specifically John Kim. Good to know that you're there. We love John and we love the whole Vibrancy team, as well as with Legacy Entertainment. I love Cheyenne. Mwah! Love you, girl. And they are sponsoring the live stream. So make sure you go check it out. Show your support if you're watching that, which is why I'm not streaming while this is streaming, and I'm going to be after the fact, if that makes sense. Because we want to give support where support is due. So I'm ready. I hope you are. Let's go. First is Exhibition with ELECTROBOTZ. I saw them, I think, didn't they do Body Rock as a exhibition routine?
Dance competition. You are about to enter the ELECTROBOTZ experience. Bringing the lights online. Stand by for audio. For your safety, please remain seated.
Come on now.
Please refrain from doom scrolling until the end of the show. Before we begin, initializing brain scan.
Oh, cool.
Final checks complete. ELECTROBOTZ online.
Great levels. The march out's cool. I like you got a whole team here. Nice. Nice. Wow. We have a big old, we got a big clump. Somebody run on. Uh-oh. Interesting. I wonder why that happened. Cool. That was a pretty good ripple, or from the back row all the way to the front. Are we introducing some digits? We got tutting. Huh. I wonder if it's just a live stream connection thing that was happening. Cool. Okay.
Let's do this one more time.
This running in place. Rotation is cute. I like exhibitions because there's not this pressure when you perform. It's just for the joy of the dance. You're just dancing. Competition, you're being judged, and your audience responds to your dance differently too. Oh, okay. Ah, the LED usage is cool. We got so many friends in this dance. Ah, nice. Nice. Ooh. Oh, okay. I like the different areas of our formation having moments with levels. Yeah, two people join back in. This wave. One of our guys is a little bit off. It gives a subtle NPC innovation vibe.
These visuals may cause hallucinations.
Uh-oh. I'm here for a wave. Let's go. Yeah, fun column. The expansion on that's really cool. The drop down, very smooth. That was smooth. The reversal was nice there. A little bit wobbly, but it's fine. They're not being measured at all. It's for just the entertainment value, which I really like. It's a spotlight on the community, too. Nice. Everyone's showcasing pretty decent clarity. Ooh, using the fold of the wrist is really cool here. Yeah. Nice. That was cool. Oh, ladies said we're here. Oh, that was a cool catch. Using a lighter color on the braids is cool because you can actually see the braids. The whacking overhead was fun. The catch into the cartwheels are really smooth. I do think some of our levels, no, I'm glad we have them here. That was nice. More level integration would be really helpful in breaking up the quantity of people. That's not the end. Ooh. Are we getting the TV screens on this one? I would really love to see that.
Transfer complete.
I think we did. I think we did. Yeah, we did. It's the whole show. Wow, getting the TVs, like the right ones in the right place too. Oh. That's cool!
Welcome.
It's giving Vegas show energy, isn't it? I love that, how people can make these types of effects live, right? Where they bring it. The logistics to have to make something like this work, we always commend. Oh! We're reproducing! We're cloning! Fun! Yeah. Gosh, I'm just thinking about programming what's on the TV to make it work with these types of visuals. Goodness. That's a whole nother choreography. That was cool. Now that's cool. That came from I swear that was the TV still, and it's not.
Wasn't that fun?
It was.
Let's try something else.
They're like minions. Wow. Ooh.
Let's give them something weird.
Okay, now what you gonna do with
That's a fun vibration choice.
I hope that you can handle.
That foldover was cool. Okay. Interesting music choice. Like, it's really hard to count. A little bit off on the corners. It happens, though. Is he okay? Is he okay? He lost a shoe. Is he bleeding? I hope not. That was a bit of a crash, which is unfortunate. We got everybody coming on. Okay, I'm assuming the ELECTROBOTZ were who were in that TV group is what it was giving. Oh.
Sequence complete. You can now resume dual scrolling. ELECTROBOTZ.
With a cute NPC finish. Look at that. Oh, we're not done. Oh no, are they all malfunctioning? Ah, they're all turning off. How fun. That's cute. We enjoyed that. Cute. That was really cute. Yeah, so I like that you have so much of the community involved in that performance. You get to see and shed a light on different types of techniques, and the usage of the TVs is always so commendable on a concert stage style like that, like a theater style stage. So, whew, really nice. That was a really fun. I think it's a great start to Vibe. We got SNOWTORIOUS competing it up. Ready, ready, ready.
106.9 KJK Frozen Hours Radio, giving you a lovely night of sweet R&B music.
Okay. Nice levels, differences in our timing, responses to what's being called out in the music. That's nice. Notice we're not doing a basket run. We're finding more creative ways of getting on and off stage. Good snaking to come back up. Pot of beret for an add-on. Really nice.
Sensational Aaliyah with Come Over. Stay tuned.
I like how deep the voice is.
Sweet love songs.
Okay, you can see people a little bit on the disappearing, but it was a smart way to use a car. The head knock was fun. Arms go up. We have levels, separation. We're talking about some ladies, having some ladies as our feature. Makes sense here. Using DJ as a concept is fun because you can really branch out and have different styles in your track. We are choosing to transition from the back. Ooh.
That's a record I used to play all the time back then, and I'm happy to share it every time. Moving on to record number 3 of the night.
We are a bit plateauing on our song selections when it comes to BPM.
I don't know if you could take it. No, you wanna see me naked. I wanna be a baby.
Good on the transition. The choreography is a predictable format for the Vibe stage, so that can go against some creativity. It's combo with a switch out on the wings. I mean, it's a great way to be productive. Less is more with timing and efficiency.
This last record is dedicated to the players.
Taking the cars around, you have a basket run that's a bit delayed.
Tuning in to Frozen
Ah, we're
Hours
switching
Radio.
to a front cam.
The cool Jester King.
They said we're here.
Real soon. Play it.
Oh, is this the thong song? For competition, cleanliness really matters. I think they're doing pretty good on the cleanliness. I still think about the S rank dance. We have an interesting spacing situation happening in center. Is that the end? Oh well, what's funny is because it's the live stream.
Make some noise, SNOWTORIOUS!
It is. Okay, so how do I think this will place? I don't know if it'll place top 3. Choreographically, when you think about density, it does give the impression that it's simpler. Our pockets are simpler, meaning that we're not syncopating or creating a ton of polyrhythms that showcase complexity and creativity, right? Also, the creativity side on the transitions, it gives the format of combo, transition out, combo, where each combo can exist without the other. And normally you would want a routine where the formations are dependent on each other in order for it to work. This one is just, it's a bit of a predictable, simpler transition structure, and you were able to catch the basket runs, which is this hobbled over run situation that does ignore tempo, and it does make it to where you see the intention of them trying to cover them, but some people just didn't quite hit the mark on the back fix cam. So I don't know if we'll get top 3 here, but I still think it was a really fun performance to watch. Our next team out to bat is Team Millenia. Okay. So we did miss a bit at the beginning of this. Can that affect how we see it? Yes, I'm sure. Learn block one piece. Warming up. This is really cute. Oh, they're gonna have a fun costume change. I already see it with number 5. I like the flow they're choosing. It's cute. Loose legs. House. Nice. Warm up is there. Now we're blocking it. I like that we have a guide in the beginning here. That's nice. Really nice. Okay, that was nice. The running through in the basket run. No, it wasn't a basket run, they just ran off, which I don't find as much of an issue. They're wording the quad section. Look, it's the quad section. It's a risk to kind of literally show your playbook, but it does make it easier for us to understand what you're doing. Class check-ins. This is nice. I like the floor work. That rotation to send it down was cool. We're doing a costume. See, I was expecting it, but I wasn't expecting it like that. I thought that was cute. Oh, they're showing the memories. I wonder if these are our graduating members. I know that's definitely a thing in the West Coast community scene. I think that's cute. Oh, we love good memories. We have seen concepts like this done before on the Vibe stage, so they may not get a ton on the creativity of concept, but I do like the check-in. It flows very well. We're rooting for vibrancy to have this connection remain stable. Guys, it's really tricky to get a live stream working for us in this type of quality, so I commend the effort. Always. Nice. Nice. Yeah. This is cute. A lot of unison, but I don't mind it for that section. Oh, they're like, we did it. That's actually really sweet. that. I really do like it. It makes it feel very joyful, right? I enjoyed the set. I think it was done pretty successfully. Now, how competitive is it? Oh man, yes, all of the teams are going up against a criteria. I can see them do pretty decent on formation changes and transitions. I think the concept is also very well done. There's a reason why it gets done as often as it is, because it's very sentimental, right? And it means something. And it's really about how the team feels when they perform. Even though we're competing, it's nice to do well. And all the teams are going to do well because they all had to send in videos to audition to begin with, right? So we know we're going to get a lot of really good competitive routines here. But I do like the fact that, you know, a lot of teams get to call the shots and how they want to present themselves. And I like whenever teams do this because, you know, it makes it feel like we actually care about the people around us and we're not just doing it for the sake of winning credentials, right? So we're here for this. I really enjoyed their performance on this one. Culture Shock LA. And their exhibition. I think, is this... I wonder if Lauren's here in this one. She used to do Culture Shock LA. They're going exhibition. Are we frogs? I like this. The setup of it's fun. Is Jonathan Cison here with this group? I don't remember if it's this Culture Shock or a different one. Because they have different branches. I'm ready for a rave. Let's go. Ooh! I like the breaking accent there. Wow. I really like the breaking addition here. Wow, okay. And a single. So it looks like we have a primary breaker, and I like others joining in on the accents, which is cool. It provides a sense of breakage, which is nice. I like how we're getting on stage. Can we convert it over to house? I've learned that breaking and house do complement each other very well. I think Jose A-Rocks taught me that from D-League. Ooh. Oh, fun. I like the pop accent in the middle section. Nice. Oh yeah, we're ready. With the pickup. Yep. We're getting faster. We have a little level moment. Accent near the front, downstage, which is nice. Cute. We pop it off in center. I'm seeing you. I like how we transition it to a circle. I like how we curated our music for this. This is super enjoyable. That was nice. Going to a column, spanning it out, having two people on the sides. Okay. Hey. Yeah. Fantastic way to add our songs together. What's about to happen? Ooh, really nice windmill. I like the whacking there as an environment with our breaker feature. Ooh, whacking's pretty strong. We like it. Yes, with the polyrhythm buildup. How nice. That's fun. It's so interesting that their songs they've chosen, they just sound, oh man, not swampy, but it matches this frog-like swamp context in a fun way. Like, it just works, and I think there's a timbre overlap, I'm sure, with these sounds. Oh, these croaky sounds, that, okay. Yee, okay. The Alf in that with the DJ scratch was cool. Oh. That was really fun. Thank you, Culture Shock. La La Land, we're here for that. I really enjoyed that. Wow, good job. Commonality. Competing. Here we go. I always love the support in the audience. It's always one of my favorite things because it really does give such a community perspective. Ooh. So we have one feature, looks like. She's gonna be our main character. She has a different color rope. Ooh. The bass level change was cool. Or the pop level change, my bad. Feels like a, what is it? A concert excerpt. Like a dance concert, right? Ooh. Really nice creative choices so far. Really fun way to drag somebody across. That's risky, especially if you don't get the spacing right. Oh. Yeah. How satisfying. The farmer choice was nice for your rotation. Spacing between the two circles looks pretty good so far. We ended up weaving through, too, to our new groups. Nice. Ooh. This one has some pretty good competitive transitions so far. It is clean, but I'd say range can absolutely improve. Ooh. Ripple on static, I'm here for it. Feature back again. I do think part of the competitive nature is, do we know how to use our lighting to our advantage for our set? So everyone's got the same opportunity to use whatever lights that are at the disposal of the venue. Ooh, song choices are really nice for this. Oh, we have a linger. That was cool. Okay. Yeah, I do think if their range was crispy clean, like how we're getting from A to B of a move, this would be so competitive. It still is. The patience through our choices are really nice. Using the rope is smart. Yep. Yep. That is nice. That's nice. Beautiful music moment. That was cool. That was really, really nice. That was good. That competed very well. I liked what the most competitive element of that was the transitions between our formations. This one had a dependency on one formation working so the other one can thrive, especially with the rope pull. If she ran into anybody, would ruin the visual entirely. I really liked how there were subtleties within the routine that caught you off guard, such as the add-ons or the pass-offs with your feature going across the pairings. It was really nice and it settled super well. So I think they did a really nice competitive presentation. Okay. Samahang Modern. I don't know if I've seen this team before. Remember, I didn't watch all the Vibe 2025 sets. I watched a good bit, so I don't know if this is their first time. It may be more than just once, but... I like the sci-fi sound. Usage of a table is really nice. Fun levels. Really nice. We're transitioning. Cool. Oh.
The memory is fading like a dream, but I'm carried by a spirit that I'm back. Through the eyes of a child, I can see it in a vision. Through the eyes of a child, I can see you in
the
a
runoff
vision.
is cool.
Vision.
Making a clean column like that is really nice. Wow! To the floor we go.
Maybe just infinity, maybe no beginnings, maybe just bridges.
Oh!
Maybe there's no ends.
Oh, basket runs. Look at them there. Is this an out-of-body experience we get to see? That was cool. So that's going to be one thing that's going to work against them is how they're transitioning in and out. But they have really creative and complex transitions nonetheless outside of the basket runs. The combos are nice. They're interesting. Nice. That beginning was a really good tone setter. Ah! Nice stable table. A little bit tilted in the stable section, but they did really good in holding it though. She could do what she needed to do. Nice. The toe tap was fun. Opposition of feature. The breakdowns are nice. Ooh. That was really nice. The break-off's nice. The tension there is cool. Cool. I'm seeing it. We're running. We're running. Where are we going? The quantity of people with the pulls are really nice there. That could be a little bit more clear. Okay. Nice. I like this switch down up. It's really cool. Run off. To current reveal to the absorption into the formation. That's cool. That was clean. complexity, like more polyrhythms and more texture, but it's running into a similar problem Notorious did with predictability. Once you have a combo, you're making combos. Now the content's more creative than what you would normally see, right? That was cool. Also the concept, we're gonna talk about it. I like the nuance of it. The drop down's cool, but these drop downs and those types of choices with how they run and their outfits and all that kind of stuff. Ooh, that was a fun finish. Conceptually, I really like the pass up of the light. Really cool. Now, if you've been around the block with Vibe like I have, and I feel like a lot of you have probably seen more than me, there is, a team, Chibi Unity, is a really great example of a team who has made an ideal format for competing on the Vibe stage with concepts similar to this, right? I would say I Won't Complain. They did one a couple years ago. I think the last time they competed, they had, the jackets, like the winter rock intention. They did flashlights, did a whole set with that. They have a crispiness and clarity to their choreography to where you can see the complexity, but there's also an otherworldly intention of clarity through synchronicity. That's something that, because you've already had a baseline established, when you choose to go something that's maybe in the family tree but off of a different branch than what Chibi Unity does, I'm not saying this is like a plagiarized case of it, not at all, but I'm saying that there is a creative expectation that comes into when you do a concept like this on the synchro side that can work against you, that can affect other categories because of a judged scope in how they're viewing routines that they've seen of this kind of nature. The beginning of this routine was really, really nice, beautiful tone setting, and I love that you saw the switch off this out of body experience, but then we started to stagnate a little bit in our formations and in our the combo like uniformity without the uniformity crispiness that we normally associate in the Vibe stage, if that makes sense. I think that was very competitive though. So should they do well? I think so. I absolutely think so. I thought that was great. 2-2-0. Looks like we got levels already because they're taking out that little bit of the competing LED. Oh. That's a cool start. Cool start.
Fuck with your nigga, I'm going through things. Gray hairs on my head mean I know a few things. I bought an iPhone that travels through time. FaceTime that got younger me on the line. Soon as he saw me, he just started crying. I told him relax, everything gon' be fine. He wiped up his face, said he trying to be strong, but some days he feel like he doing it wrong. I told him hold on and passed out my phone to my oldest son and my youngest one. Said I want you to look them straight in their face. Do that look like you been making mistakes. Fame is a drug you was chosen to take. Unfortunately, can't be sober and great. You're just like a flower.
You can't be sober and great. Oh my God.
Until you get old and then they dispose. A new flower grows, can't take a person, know that just how I go. Soon you gon' notice your high coming down, and that's the point that I call you from now. This is the fall from falling off how the rappers do when they can't find a new sound. This in the day they was hot all year round, but
this is a cool, really cool addition there. Nice. Backwards rock, walk showing a reversal. It also helps with that part of the music too. Blackout, here we go. Let's go, let's go. That was cool. Ah, the shoulder fix point was nice.
Love yours.
Nice.
Love yours. No such thing.
Cool.
No such thing as a
Subtlety with the different arms.
No such thing
Levels and columns.
Better than yours. Love yours.
This is cool.
Better than yours. No such thing. No such thing. Heart beating fast. You know that he alive. Fake this man, snakes in the grass. Let it you know that he arrived. Don't be sleeping on your level, cause it's beauty in the struggle.
Nice.
It's beauty in the struggle. Beauty. Yeah. For what's money without happiness?
I I like the flow of this a lot.
Though I'm not sure what's about to happen
Cool.
next.
The kick, all that was cool.
Cause I've been strong so far, but I can feel my grip loosening. Quick, do something before you lose it for good. Get it back and use it for good.
Nice.
Test the people how you did like before. I'm tired of living with demons cause they always inviting more. Think being broke was better. Now I don't mean that phrase with no disrespect to all my niggas out there living in debt. Cash and minimal checks. Turn on
Quality
the TV,
movement is
see it
really
on
nice
Rolex.
collectively.
Fantasize about a life with no stress. I mean this sincerely. And as a nigga who was once in your shoes, living with nothing to lose, I hope one day you hit me. Always gonna be a bigger house.
Spacing could improve for sure near that back end there on stage left.
Always gonna be a witness better than the one you got.
You can also potentially entertain a plateau that happens at times when you're doing the same track and there's a flow and a tone. That triple was cool. Oh, nice. They butterflied that. That was cool. Usage of the can on the back is cool. Their unison sections look really nice. Oh, that was subtle. That was cool. So some things within that routine I really liked. I liked the flow of it. I really loved how they integrated the spotlight in the beginning with the reversals. All that was really nice. The LED choice was cool. For back projection, I think cleanliness in our actual staging, some of our choices were a little bit off in, when you create diagonals, double diagonals at that, and then you have people deviate from them, and the risk of plateauing in density or in captivation, because when you have a track like what you experience, that is really tricky because you have to supplement in other ways whenever you encounter a track that has a similarity of sound throughout. And so you have to use that through dynamics and levels and your spacing choices, your content, your storytelling, your performance. And so that could just be more of a preference game on, who your panel is. And did they see that as a captivating charm to what they chose to supplement with? Or did it end up kind of, not stifling, but stalling the routine in some areas in a competition where you're against a lot of routines that have, really high level concepts. But I really enjoyed watching that. Next is Mr. KRISS Exhibition. No, woo! That was cool.
I've known lots of sorrow in my time. I've suffered.
They said, hello, floor work.
My poor heart is often been mended, but only to be broken again. As I face each
Wow. 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 The ability to do so much of this without completely obliterating your body is so commendable. Yes. Love me some lines. Yes. We are ragdolling our body to and fro this space. Wow.
How long will I wander this time?
That was cool.
As I pause to recall a few good times. My memory
Very cool.
I can bring back the faces of the lovers now gone with the wind.
Run for him.
And I face each new day ever searching for that someone has for all time. And I know it's impossible, so I wonder as I often wonder how long will I wonder this time.
Thomas Flair. Wow. That was so clean. The press into the handstand. Do a backspin. So nice. Threads. Wow. Wow. Whoa. Whoa. Gosh. I think, what was his name? Lucas? Lucas from Street Dance China pulls that sometimes, doesn't he? Wow. Whoa. There he is. Whoa. Captivating, am I right? Wow.
I don't like to complain,
Ooh.
but I'm traveling this road all alone. I may stumble, fall
Wow.
across the roads as I leave all my misery behind. But it's all over for me, no more misery this time, and I wonder as I often wonder how long, oh yeah, how long, yes, how long. I see the old faces passing before me. Yeah. How long? Takes so long, my Lord. Takes so long, my Lord.
Shows you the power of lighting can really, really help.
Must I wonder?
Wow, beautiful.
Will I wonder this
Wow, that was a fun exclamation point. Well done, Mr. Chris. Having to hold the stage for as long as he did is always a challenge. So I love how captivating a lot of our moments were for that. Yes to that, Mr. Chris. I can absolutely see your breaking background, and I love the creative outlet and how you chose to create variants within that from the type of music we have. Oh, brilliant. All right, new age theatrics. Come and love it, yeah, baby. Okay. I'm seeing basket runs. Ah. This is round one. We had graduation.
What have we here, buddy? Mysterious tokens? Oh, poems, no less. Poems, everybody! The lad who mentions himself a poet. Money gets back. I'm all right, Jack. Keep your hands off my stack.
This can come across. I like the creative addition to it, but it can be you're forcing your audience to have to switch between your dance and the clip versus just hearing the words. But I know it does help with providing a visual understanding of what they're replicating or reenacting. Cool. Lean back's cool. It is a bit tricky to see their outfits with the desks, but I wonder if that was the intention to match. Seeing the transition of the props. I like how they transitioned that, actually. I was going to make a note about it, but because they transitioned it creatively, I think it helps. Yeah, okay. That sunshine was nice. The columns look pretty decent so far. Picking up a book. Oh, nice. Oh, we're shaking it. Let's go. Nice. Jiffy up. I'm seeing you. Yeah. Sending it back. Nice. The point. The levels. I like the vibe of this. So it did give the impression that he's graduating, but it's not. He was the professor, it looked like. Cool. Hey. Tossback's nice. While changing it, bringing it to the front. The fold overs are nice. Oh, are we safe? I don't know. Huh. Body roll with a snap, okay. I like environmental using your levels, it's cool. Spacing's off between the stage right and stage left, small groups, but it gets cleared up about right here. One of my individuals was in the wrong spot, but then they fixed it. We're collapsing. We're taking ownership ourselves, it looks like. I don't know if we picked the right lighting choices for some of this. I think some of our transitions work great with them. But it could just be how we have it exposed on camera, which is fine. Okay. Pretty niche in concept, which is a risk you run sometimes because of the usage of the footage. I think reenacting, like I said, you are conflicting your audience's focal point and where do you want them to focus, right? Which is why a lot of times you see an excerpt like that not happen at the same time unless it's an environment, right? Or lyrics is when you normally see that. And they react to it. I think synchronicity, they're pretty clean for the most part, about on par as everybody else that we've seen thus far. Transitions look pretty decent. We had some basket runs, which remember what I was saying with those, they can not work in your favor creatively because it's a very generalized transition that is used to not be distracting, but it can be, taking away from the general splendor of your idea. The connection between, I understood chapter 1 and chapter 4, but the 2 and the 3 sections were a little bit tricky to understand or justify for myself and preference, but that could just be because of my lack of understanding the nuance of what they were presenting. So, but I do know it was a conform to collapse. That was the in general perspective, and they brought a theatrical opinion to it, which we absolutely can vibe with. Vibe. Next up is Tequila Movement. They are competing. I feel like I've seen them before, but we'll see. Oh, that's cool. Okay, cool. Ooh, she's got a flexible back. Nice. It's a great beginning.
Do you suffer from illness, anxiety, or stress? Does the weight of the world feel too heavy to carry?
That was nice imagery.
Are you searching for an escape?
We are bound
Your
within
heartbeat will
the group.
sink in 3, 2.
Ooh. This song absolutely makes me feel uncomfortable, which helps with the idea. Could be cleaner. I like the group setups here. Staging and spacing between the two groups are just a smidgen off. That was cool with the lingering jump out of it. We've taken our jackets off. Pulse, pulse. Yeah, so I think a general observation is synchronicity is going to be a big component on the score for this. That's a big area of growth for this routine. The idea is very interesting, though. Very cool. I appreciate the balance of those in the white shirts to those in the black shirts. Ah, that was cool, that was cool. And slide around's really nice. A bit muddled in the staging on stage left. We're all taking them now. What's our next word? Emergence. Yeah. Toss around, making the jacket a moment there. We have a feature moment. Got a lot of ideas happening at the same time, and because we're not really clean, it's hard to see and appreciate all the ideas. There it is, emergence. Yeah. Tension's nice. Cool. Very cool. Yep. We're frozen.
It's not on you, it's in you.
Ah. With a singular cough at the end. Cool, with a cross fade out. Okay, so for this one, I don't know if we're going to be seeing them in the top 3. It's some really big key components that make you competitive on a circuit like this. For the criteria, it's going to be your synchronicity. I would say your spacing too, which factors into that synchro. And we were struggling a lot in that area for this dance. Some of our staging did give not conflicting ideas, but because we didn't have a lot of clarity in our content, nor in our formation structure, it was hard to be able to appreciate all the different areas they wanted us to environmentally look at. But the idea, though, was very fascinating, and I really liked the beginning of it. There was some of our choices that you normally associate to an intimate presentation, but it was really loud in movement to the sound we were hearing. But I do know that they want to project what they're doing as much as possible because I believe Vibe judges are near the back of the room. I know at Body Rock they are, so correct me if I'm wrong there. But all in all, I really appreciated being able to see a routine like this, very thought-provoking, and that first fracture track really caught me off guard and made me a bit uncomfortable, which I think was the point. So that was very, very fun. STNY Brothers. I don't know if I've heard of this team before. Are we...
Imagine you were born in a poor family, and by the time you were 28 years old, you have so much money you can't even count.
Yo soy Pablo Emilio Escobar Gaviria. Plata o plomo.
Woo! Yo! Okay. Why are they giving me Latin Brotherhood today? Ooh! With a cigar. Great speed change there. Just some subtle staging off on the stage right side. Ooh! Ooh! Wow! Oh, wow. Guys, this is really captivating. We fanning it, we fanning it. Yeah, so it has simple staging, but the content's really engaging. Ooh! Ooh! Wow! Yes, sir! Woo! Wow. They're one of the cleanest I think I've seen today so far. Oh! Oh! Oh. Uh-oh. Gotta get it out. I think he was supposed to get it out. So I think we just have a little prop hiccup, possibly? I don't know. So fascinating how they're giving us components of this side of it just from a simple chair. Mannerisms. Wow. Wow. The continuation of the previous beginning of the section. Is he gonna die? I have a feeling they're gonna kill him. And with things, I don't know if this team's from Mexico, are they? I know there's a whole, that's what I thought. Whoa! Part of me would absolutely have loved if that guy just stayed on the ground for the whole thing. Wow! Genuinely, that was so captivating. Wow, that's gonna be a contender. That's gonna be a contender. Wow, wow, wow. Couple things. I really don't think, like, if for that whole section happening when it did, where they ended up popping that boy, right? Popping the guy, meaning killing him, right? If he stayed there for the rest of it, I really think that would have been such a risk, but I think they could have gotten rewarded for it, if I'm being real, because it would have committed to the bit all the way to the end, right? And I don't think there's a rule that states in Vibe that you have to have everybody dancing for X amount of time at the end, or maybe everybody on stage, but this is an HHI. This is an example of, remember what I said about one of them that they had, you know, they were reenacting the scene while the scene was going on. This was a great example of not doing that. Let the scene do its thing, give a nice synopsis, boom, and then you use your choreography to set the continuation of that. I feel like I need to, hold on, let me look at this group real quick. Okay, if I looked up the right STNY brothers, this is a Singapore team, which none of them really looked Latino, but I'm telling you, the commitment to character was very commendable, and it made me think more Mexico more than Singapore, if that makes sense, because I also know, like, Vibe is over in Cali, and Mexico's a stone's throw. That just shows you the commitment to character of this. Fantastic. Ruthie FANTAYE, all black collective. Ooh, come on, Miss FANTAYE. Oh, we love it.
I know it's kind of cold outside. Bring the nasty ass inside. Play yourself a dark corner, motherfucker. Come on, can't stop, can't stop.
Ooh! Yeah. There is no denying the rock bouncing groove in this routine. Yeah. Yeah. There it is. There it is. So full. So full. Yes. Yes. Shut it up. Ugh. Ugh. Chicken head. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Nice. Woo! Yeah. Really fun. Everyone gets a feature showcase moment out of it. Yes. Yes. Woo! Everyone gets a moment. We love it. Yeah. Wow. We were hearing those basses. Woo! The exploration of freestyling and then being able to all work together as a team, as a unit. Yeah! Wow. This that you're seeing with the head is insane. Insane! Woo! Woo! Yeah! Wasn't that awesome or what? Oh, that was great. Maker Empire. It's been a hot minute since I've seen this team. I'm excited. Ooh. 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 Oh. Got a stability check. Wow. Less is more. We love it. Wow. Very nice. To the floor we go. Wow. I think Jonathan Cison is in this group. Why? I noticed somebody who looks oddly similar to him and carries himself the same way Jonathan does. Oh, how fun. I didn't know he was with Maker Empire. Learned something new today. Cool. Ooh, sticky. Pretty decent on the spacing here. A little reverb moment was cool. Very nice. Whoa. Oh, cool. Some of our framing choices are really interesting and they are hard to clean, so good for them. Yep. That was cool. Yeah, tell him. This is such a fun exhibition. That pony rotation was cool. The break-offs are cool. I like how we chose to break off. Oh, we're getting ready from the back, aren't we? Yep. He said, we're here. Oh, I think I know this individual. Is his name Bo? I could be wrong. I'm sorry. I feel like I know Bo here. Wow, the contrast. Shades are coming in so crisply. Very nice, very nice, very nice, very nice. Black on black. That's a little Vogue moment. I like these groups here popping in and out. It's like they just keep coming. Very cool. The timings where everybody's coming in and out are fun. Yep. Yep. are we about to do? Yes. Everybody's wearing black. Wow. Ooh, they went doom. Wow. Yes. I loved that set from them. They always do pretty good about having, with their song choices, making interesting takes and perspectives with them. So I thoroughly enjoyed that. Next, we have The Good Project. Now, before we watch them, I'm very familiar with The Good Project. Why? Because KRISS is one of our individuals on Patreon who has requested this group pretty often. And so I'm really happy that we get to take a look at them here and just see what they're bringing to 2026 specifically. Which also, too, a shout out to KRISS because he doesn't technically know that I was watching all of this Vibe footage. So it'll be a nice little surprise for him. But yeah, I'm excited to look at Good Project in particular for Vibe because of those things going in. Okay, how are they gonna do here? Woot, woot, woot. We're taking full advantage of the spotlight. Cool. Great speed change.
Lord, forgive me. Things I don't understand.
Ooh.
Sometimes I need to be alone. Bitch, don't kill my vibe.
Please don't kill my vibe.
I can feel your energy from 2 planets away. I got my drink, I got my music. I will share it, but today I'm feeling. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Bitch, don't kill my vibe.
We like a good speed change. Don't kill my vibe.
Look inside of my soul and you can find gold and maybe get rich.
Wow.
Look inside of your soul and you can find out it never hit truth. I can feel the changes. I can feel the new life. I always knew life can be dangerous. I can say that I like a challenge. You to me is painless.
Ooh.
You don't know what pain
Good
is.
tension.
How can I paint this
Great
picture?
dynamics.
Colorblind is hating with you. Fell on my face and I woke with a scar. Another mistake.
Whoa, that was cool. Do we have a little fog going off the side? I'm not sure, but the side lights are really cool here.
Tell me your purpose is steady again. I'ma break out and deny every lie. I'ma break out and deny every lie. I can feel the changes.
Very nice. Beautiful direction that we're seeing this team go this year. Nice. Ooh, cool, cool, cool. Very cool. Using the blues are smart here with the legato, with the break off. That was really nice. This is one of the cleanest sets I've seen them do. Wow. Wow. The switches are so clear. Yes. The basket run area would be an observation. The level's nice there. Wow. Great tension there. Subtle. Oh. Oh. We're walking. Wow. 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 Good project. Look at you go. Don't kill that vibe. Ah. This one is absolutely one of the cleaner ones we've seen from the competitive ones. Wow. Y'all should be so proud of this. Wow. Ooh. Range smidgen off there, but beautiful cannon with the direction change. I'm picking up what you're putting down here. Wow. I love that you've turned it now to a credit screen. Ooh. The tension. Yay! That was so good, good project! Woo! That was a competitive routine. They were clean. They had very interesting choices, specifically in those columns when you switch the people out. It was so clear and readable, and the risk that you run on a track, like what we've talked about already, is where you may run into the problem of creating stagnant choices. Doing it in minute 1 versus minute 4, it feels different, it hits different. If it's similar in presentation, and I think they did a really good job in providing breakage through interesting transitions. I think there was 1 or 2 little basket run moments. Of course, that would be an area to workshop more creative ways of transitioning in and out. However, giving credit where credit's due, out of all the vibe sets I've seen from Good Project, and from the sets I've seen from them, this is one of the best that we, like, in the sense of competitiveness, that I think they've brought. That was well done. Great work, Good Project. Oh, y'all should be so proud of that. The company is next. And I don't know if I've ever said this on the record before, but way back in the day when I was a baby adult and I had the option to go to LA and train and do those things, I wanted to go audition for a team while I was out there, and it just didn't work out, timing and all that stuff. But the team I wanted to go out for, and I still feel this way if I were to ever audition for a team, would be for the company. So that's a fun little just lore there, that there was a time in my life where I almost rented a car at 18, 19 years old to drive up to Daly City and audition for this team to hopefully perform with them one day. But I'm really happy that we get to celebrate them here in this way, because another fun fact, the first Vibe video I ever watched was the company when they placed second that year. I think it was 2013 maybe? It was probably earlier than that. No, it was like 2012. I think it was 2012. But beside the point. Point is, this team and myself go way back, way before I ever started doing what we're doing here. So we give them their flowers. Whoa, ready. They look so happy. Joyful routine. Nice. Clear. Ooh. Nice. This is definitely showcasing the beauty of simplicity. I love it. Ooh, nice. spacing's a little off on that stage right side, or it's just more condensed compared to what it looks like on stage right. The walks are nice, so the intention with the focus is cool. Oh, nice. I really love how the lighting is subtly adjusted based on what that projection is showing. It really does feel like we're being shined on with the sun. Smart. I love the subtlety with our feature there. Cool. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh! Great tension. The build up on that is nice. Nice. Oh yeah. It's clean. Clean and readable. The break off in the formation was really cool. Look at the smiles. Oh. Having to be really still like that after going is always a really, really tricky thing to do. How delightful. That was so nice. Now, do I think they're gonna pull top 3? I don't think so. But I really loved how that made you feel, like how it just resonated with the body. It just made you just settle and enjoy it. It's like whenever you're sitting outside, you don't have anything scheduled or planned, and you're just admiring just being out there. The temperature's just right, and then you have the sun beaming, but it's like the good kind, not the I'm getting sunburnt kind. And you're existing in, you know, like that's a really hard feeling to replicate on a dance stage. So I love that they did that, and it's always really nice to see them and see what they choose to do, because they are very versatile in concept, but their style has always been known for clarity and readability, and less is more. And I always appreciate the consistency of that brand that they have here. Oreo cookies. Now, Cap J I know went before them. Cap J's was super blank, so whenever they release the official videos, I'll look at it and it'll go on Patreon.
Alright, son, you ready for your first sleepover?
Sleepover?
It's okay. If you wet the bed, just blame Jared.
Blame Jared.
Here's your pillow and Mr. Chip. Have fun.
We love you.
Aww. Blame Jared if you pee in the bed. Oh no. Wow, guys, this is a sleepover. This is a big house too, if you could fit all these people in the living room. Nice. Oh, they're dancing in socks too. How fun. Oh, we're having a party. Great stability, good clarity. Nice. Bye, bye. Oh.
Well, don't stand there, man. Go over and say something to her.
We're gonna hit on somebody at the sleepover. I mean, she's got a snail headband. It's like, I'm sorry. Oh, okay. Ooh. How delightful. taking the blankets and making it this little moment was fun. Oh. Oh. Uh-oh. That was cute. Oh, we're scared because we're ghosts. Oh, and we color coordinated the blankets. Thank you. Just the little details. We appreciate it. I like the youthfulness of this a lot. Very risky to wear these types of outfits to make a really, really, really clean routine. Because a onesie and just some PJ pants and a top are very different in how they read. Hey. And also when you're dealing with a blanket, it's an extension of you. Not quite the cleanest section, but I love it. Pillified! 2-0. Oh! Oh, so fun. Yes, keep it down. Was that Austin Edwards? Was that his photo? Wow. What a vibe. It definitely, it's made for the place. Wow, that was clean. See the 2-0. 2-0. I bet these costumes were so great because you just find what's at home. Woo! That was cute. That's right. Yep. Ah, I got that CC tag. Oh. Wow. They decided to be so youthful. That I can see as a potential contender. I like the concept. I think they definitely went as clean as one could be for the outfits and the props that you have. I think the blankets were a huge risk. I love the usage of them for the ghost and for a tone change in their respective tracks. I like that some of our items or some of our choices that we made through scenes are areas that we have seen before, but how they structured it was very enjoyable and captivating and something that was a refreshed variant of it, which I can absolutely appreciate. I love the very beginning with the rain camera, with all of that. I love the, you know, the little Austin Edwards. I think that's who that was. Just coming in. Are y'all acting a fool? Right, just a lot of those little areas I just find to be super fun. So I'm gonna have this one. It's good to have on the radar. I do know in the second half a lot of heavy hitters, especially defending champs, exist here. So that's why I'm gonna say contender, but I'm not gonna give my official 3 yet until of course we get to the end. Northside. This is the Brotherhood walked. Northside's running. We love it. Okay. Ooh. And the angle was cool for that. Nice. Whoa. They're clean. Hey, okay. The hop over was nice. I like the group transitioning to the back. The kick out was cool. That doo-doo-doo-doo. Nice. 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 like the levels there. That was a cool flip over to the side in the transition. Okay. I'm feeling the kind of tracks we're going with. Right ripple, good intention with the walks. They said "Kerchow" with a straight stick. Oh, nice. Nice. Oh, cool. That was cool. And they're using, there's a term percussion in the track that I think that hit with well. So they're clean, they have good intensity. Good levels, very dynamic. You do see a lot of justification through extremities versus uses of the torso in those types of unified moments. Come on, spotlight. Yep. Attention, that was good. I like the torso on that. So they're really bringing out a versatile set. We like the levels. We have complexity for sure. Polyrhythms. Very quick, very clear. Our projection in a lot of our choices, even though we're going smoother here, does have a same kind of accent to the tail end of it. Okay. I like the props. Everyone's got a flower. Wow, nice. Nice. Ooh. Wow. The heel to the toe is really nice. Yep, for the amount of people we have. Well done on the synchronicity side. That's going to work in their favor very, very much so. I like the prop usage on it. I think this is a very minor thing, but remember, whenever you're dealing with so many different sets that have certain things that they're using as major components to make them competitive, you know, this can be an area that another team does really, really well that gets their points higher in that criteria, that gets them above Northside. Northside's got synchro. Very, very much so. They have some really good complex moments. Their music choices were really nice and tasteful, and I like how they sync together. The props were nice. The extension of themselves weren't too messy, which was really cool. So they factored that in. And they were all surprise factors. None of them were areas that you're like, oh, I see that coming, which is great. You want that. It definitely helps on the creative side. Some things are, I think it comes down to how they were executing their entire set is what I was noticing. There was a certain type of punch or intensity that, you know, the dynamics were there, but the texture, we weren't having as much nuance to exploring that side. Because I separate texture and dynamics, even though they're really similar. They were able to explore space. They were able to explore time, fast and slow, but the texture of using the torso in a way that provided creative variance of their choices was something that I was observing. But if that's really the only main thing, then I would say that was a very competitive set, and they should be very proud of it. I think we're seeing more intensity, and they're way cleaner and sharper here than I've seen in some of their other sets in the years past, so they should be very proud of the progress that we're making here. I like it. I like it. Vimo. Shout out to Danielle. Danielle Moulton. I'm ready to see this, girl.
Somebody left their lights on outside. I think it's a Nissan Altima.
Yes. Oh. I was wondering. Because of their outfits. Yep. Oh. 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 Yep. 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 Wow. I hope Dochi sees this. Yep. Woo. Wow. Yep. Nice. That was clean. Oh, wow, wow, wow. With the levels, too. Very intense in the projection. The hard part about a routine set like this is making it full out in the beginning and making it just as full out at the end. Oh my God, is that Davin? Ah! Yes! Go, Davin! Yeah. Oh, I gotta message him. Oh my God, what a surprise! Oh. Whoa. Whoa. She said, let me whip out my... I was gonna whip out my gymnastics lore for a second. Woo! Wow. It's not made for kids, guys. Very clear. Oh, I wonder if she asked Gravity to help with some of this. Wow. Wow. Wow.
I cannot believe that it was just 2 years ago that I stood on this stage right here, and that moment really reflects how I've approached my entire career, which is always go full out, always go hard.
Wow.
And always be fab.
Woo! Golly! Golly! Whoa! Oh my God! Danielle! Lord! Wow! I know Vimo has always been very intentional at Vibe with their selections, and I have always admired and respected this team for that. This was so interesting. It was nuanced, right? It was Dochi. I haven't listened to a ton of her music, but the fit was one of the most iconic fits you see her in. If you're part of like the media scene in the US, you've seen her come across your feed. And I love that they used interview audio that she has stated and said, especially near that tail end, because that wasn't Danielle Moulton's voice, to basically be like, yo, always go full out. Because Vimo's known for that too. Now, should previous expectations, like previous ways in which you know a team, should that be part of how you measure a team here? No. Do I think it was based on how full we saw them present themselves, and then we saw that moment, and then we saw how full out it was at the end? That was such a charming component that if you've never seen Vimo, you could resonate with that intention of they want to be known for what we just saw today, right? So that, I would say this is a very competitive routine. Because now it's interesting too. It's like with Dochi, I don't know her as intimately as others, and I don't know if the panel, if all of them know of this artist. But I also love that you don't technically need to know. It just makes it even better if you think it's similar to whenever you watch music videos where with groups or artists that are known for lore, and if you're really into the artist, you can get the lore really deeply, but if you don't, you can still appreciate the music video as a one-off. That's an example of this Vimo set. So I'm gonna say this is I would not be surprised if I see this one up there. This one's cool. We're gonna check it. Girl, I saw you. And I'm wondering too, I feel like I'll message Gravity Jacobs, which we've had conversations with. Vimo has used Gravity for Vogue before, and there was a voguing segment here, so I'm wondering if Gravity was a part of that. And then shout out to Davin. We love Davin. Alpha League. Ah, my God. And I knew they were friends. So it surprised me, but it didn't surprise me that Davin showed up. Ah, so cool. Okay. The stories. Black Flag interrupted the stream. I think it was because of their music, so we won't have that for
Good evening.
For this.
It is with great pleasure.
They won a couple years ago, didn't they?
We present to you Caravan.
Caravan.
2, 4.
Yep. I really appreciate that. Great cannon. Clarity with this extra bounce. Ooh. Very nice. We're clean, we're crisp. The lighting really helps accentuate the details of what's going on in the torso and the extremities. A simple walk goes a long way with the speed change. Love it. Something structured and something abstract. Very nice. Polyrhythm to delegation at its finest. We're running. Woo! Column switches. Wow, nice. There it is, yep. The transition with making everybody super clear who's not moving was really cool. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Yes. Where we reverse that. Come on now. Refreshing. That point's fun. We're clean. Oh. There it is. Nice. Wow, wow. With that lower body rock was cool. Wow. Wow. You want to get a high synchronicity score? This is a freaking good example of that. Wow. The subtlety is gorgeous. Thank you for that. Wow. Yes, we're going. We're slowing it down. Oh, that was cool. Woo! Tricky. Way to get into that. contender for clarity. Clarity, and the beauty of subtlety as well. My goodness, that was gorgeous. They framed it so beautifully. The usage of not using any projection at all, just straight music, and allowing us to see variants of, a typical ripple, seeing it get interrupted and then reinstated was so nice. They should be so proud of that performance. That was so captivating. Wow. The defending champs of last Vibe, GRV. Their set was incredible last year. Absolutely deserved first place through and through on so many levels. What will we be doing today? Oh, cool. Oh, he's building the dancers. Great start. Similar line look is really cool. Nice. Ooh. Wow. Nice. Wow, they slid through that transition. Nice. Wow. We have a little bit of an aerobic flair to this. Wow. Larger than life. Are we going to keep the same song? Let's see. We're being clear. Nice. We're clean. Nice. The reverse is nice. I like the intention of the transition. Say goodbye. The paintbrush! They're being painted! Ah! Oh! No. He's getting back to work. It's a Make the Toy story, isn't it? Whoa! Wow! Risky! That projector's just a smidgen off on the LED. My goodness. Wow, they're taking full advantage of what you're allowed to do at Vibe. Wow. Yep. Clean. Yeah. We're clean. Using the POV with the projection is so smart. It makes it an accessory versus a justifying element. That's cool. I mean, you justify it, but you're not. You're dependent on it because it's part of the choreography, not environment setting. The same way as other people's were. Wow. It makes it more immersive. Yes. Are we done? We're missing one person. Uh-oh. Did something happen to the one person?
G.O.O.D.
Woo! Be proud. Yeah, it does make me curious. I hope that was intentional, where we weren't supposed to have somebody there and not somebody got hurt and they couldn't return, because that could swing either way. That was very, very well done. I can see them place very high with this, for sure. I mean, once again, I don't know if all the routines have gone yet. I mean, as soon as we finish the last, whether it's an exhibition or whatever, I'm going to give you my top 5. But that was very competitive, and I think it was a fantastic usage of the projection. They were clean, they were dense, they were intentional with their props, and the transitions were so tasteful, risky. They had some complexity to it, some risk, like I said. And when you have that and it hits, that's always going to work in your favor. Okay, the next one is an exhibition, J.A. Collective. Ooh. I'll take those traces. Yes. I love the connection here. Yeah, that was cool. Very nice. What if no one else moves the entire time? That would be so fascinating, wouldn't it? Yep. I admire the mess out of this. We're building. Ooh, cool. Wow. So fun. Yes, ma'am. Oh, yeah. Come on, Miss Control. Woo! Oh, yeah. Beautiful, beautiful. Yep. We dance in the wings. Yeah. Ew. Oh. Very nice. Woo. We're gonna step over him. Oh. Ooh! 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 That's cool! All these triggers! They're so fun! Wow. I love that. I love that. That was cool with the freeze frame moment. Cool. This is so fun. It absolutely looks like you're at a concert showcase in the dance arts world. How beautiful. Whoa, very nice, very nice. The pass-offs are so fascinating. Beautiful. Wow. Jump it, girl. Wow. Commitment. Commitment. Yeah. Woo! Woo! Wow. Beautiful. Nice. Woo! Wow! I love the abruptness of that. The power of 11 people taking over a space like this. Wow. This one is such a cool direction. Ooh. Ooh. Yes. Oh my God! I gotta show my students that at the studio. What a beautiful way! What a beautiful way to showcase the craft of the studio dance style, right? Like the contemporary, modern, ballet. Oh my God, that was what freedom of movement looks like, but having full control of what you're doing. Mwah! Thank you for blessing my eyes with that. Okay, so we were going to look at Goose, and I'm so sad that the stream got cut off because of copyright. Oh, but Goose, if you guys didn't know, he is a dear friend of mine, and he had an exhibition set. So I guess we'll wait to watch it, and then we'll enjoy it probably over on the Patreon side if we can get a take of it on the YouTube front. Okay, so all of the routines have officially gone. Who are my top 5? I'm going to say these in no order at all because each one brings something interesting. I mean, there's some that I could consider being the contenders for first, but I'm going to leave that to the suspense just to be on the 5. I'm going to say GRV can be in the top 5. I'm going to throw VMO in there for top 5, so those 2. I'm going to say, who was it? Is it the STNY brothers? I can see being top 5 over from that first half of the show. That was interesting. Like that whole set, I still think about it. You know. Let me see. So we got GRV, VMO. So that's 2, and then we did 3, and then I have 2 more slots. Ooh, I will say Stories was definitely one of the cleanest of the entire groups. So they could get rewarded for that. So I may throw the Stories in there. I was saying Choreo Cookies is a contender, but I'm going to be honest, The Good Project put up a freaking good fight. So my 5th, I may cheat a little bit, and I may put Choreo Cookies / The Good Project, so give a top 6. But I can definitely see GRV being top 3. I can see VMO possibly be in top 3, and then I would say from everybody over on this side, that the STNY brothers, that set was so captivating, and I still think about it out of them all. So I would say my personal favorite that I watched was that one. It caught me so off guard in a very interesting way. I think GRV's Toy Story-like set was so smart. So I could see them possibly win again. Yeah, so that's who I'm going to land with. Let's go see if the stream has the results.
95.29. Third place.
Third place.
Please make some noise for GRV.
GRV got 3rd. I didn't say top 3 for them. Okay.
Please make some noise for GRV.
Okay.
Come to the front. Come to the front. Yes, sir.
Oh. So we got a new winner, a new top.
GRV.
GRV. Let's go. He says, scoot it back. Come on, Vibrancy.
95.26.
95.26.
Come on now.
Everybody and their mama right there. Okay. 3rd place, GRV.
The full point, y'all. It's close.
Okay, so less than a full point difference between GRV and 2nd.
2nd place with a score of a 95.89. Please put your hands together. Make some noise for VMO.
Yeah, VMO getting top 3. So, 1st place. Woo! Who's gonna be first? I love that set from them. Wow, you better. Oh my god.
95.89.
Oh my god. Was Ruthie in that? FANTAYE in the VMO set too? And I didn't see her? Girl, I'm so sorry I missed you. Oh, celebrate. Yes.
We need a photo. We gotta remember this, y'all.
We need a photo. Okay, so 2nd place was VMO, less than a point higher than GRV. 1st place. Oh my god. Ah! Would it be our Singaporean cartel team? Would it be them, the brothers? Stories was clean. Ooh, it may be Stories or them. I don't, that's who I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna lock that in.
0.3.
99.3.
I need you guys to crown your champions.
99.3.
For
Did they say the Stories?
the Stories.
99.3.
Korea.
Dehamingu, look at that. Okay.
In the building. Let's go.
Well done.
99.3.
99.3. Goodness gracious.
Seoul, Korea.
Wow, look at them go. Am I surprised? I mean, no. I don't think so. I mean, the people that I was saying in top 5, and I know GRV and Vimo being in top 3, that kind of stuff was my expectation. The score they got, I think, possibly, right? But also, too, it's for Vibe, I personally associate to a lot of concepts as well. They didn't have a concept. It was actually the absence of it. Could that have worked in their favor? Possibly, because everybody else used projections. They used similar contextual nuances to justify their concept. That was the movement side of it. They didn't. They just had the music. So that possibly worked well for who they were against, too, in the saturation of how the audience responds or how you respond to the placement in which they perform, right? Oh my gosh. Look at that. Good for them. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. So we did it, guys. This is my first watch through on camera of Vibe, but I've seen Vibe many a times over. Congratulations to all the teams. Everyone should be very proud of themselves, and if this gets, signaled away on YouTube, I'll be posting it here soon on YouTube, but it'll be always on Patreon first. And also special shout out to KRISS again. He's the individual who would always request Vibe performances, especially last year on the In the Pocket tier on Patreon. And so this was like a fun way to be able to watch the routines, get to appreciate the teams. And it's a little bit of a Jess lore booked into this because this was one of the first circuits I ever watched as a dancer. So it's so fun to see so many people get celebrated, more concepts shown forth, and the community just getting to exist in this way. You guys know me, I know you. I'm Jess, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Bye.